Good morning, Golden Valley. It is the start of March, and we have a brand new episode of GVTV, The Virtual Experience. There is an amazing show for you guys today, so keep watching. I'm Chloe Switzer here with Brandon Morris, and GVTV starts right now.
Now, Grizzlies, to start our morning, it is March, which is Women's History Month. Women's History Month is a celebration of women's contributions to history, culture, and society, and has been observed annually in the month of March in the United States since 1967. And what better way to kick off Women's History Month than highlighting GV's Kalia Jones and her short film. Check it out.
Hey, what's going on, Grizzlies? My name is Andrew O, and I'm here with the one and only Kalia Love Jones, the director of The Power of Hope, an animated short film that has received a lot of recognition. Kalia, how are you today?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no, thank you for being a part of this. You know, your short film, it was inspired by Michelle Obama, and it was truly a wonderfully animated film. And actually, I was wondering, since this is your first film that you have directed, how was it like directing your first film?
It was really fun just directing and working with the whole team. I learned a lot about filmmaking and just the film industry, and I'm hoping I can continue directing.
And this story, it's about a girl whose mother is ill and she is going through a tough time and really wants to push through this kind of hardship. And it seems to be kind of a relatable story for some of the people that it reaches. So I'm wondering, why did you want to tell this story?
I was hoping I could tell a story that could be inspiring to other people and just relatable. And I hope when people see this film, they can relate and see themselves doing great things and being successful and reaching their goals.
You're 14, right? So like this is your, wow, 14 first film? Bravo, by the way, bravo, that's amazing. You know, your film has reached large audiences. You know, you were on the Kelly Clarkson show, which is huge. You were also recognized by the director of Wonder Woman, Patty Jenkins, and Wonder Woman herself, Gal Gadot. How did that make you feel? How did that make you feel about your film?
Yeah, I'm really happy that so many people are supporting the film. I never expected that it would get so much attention and that I would be getting so much support, and I'm really happy. But it's kind of like nerve-wracking. Makes me nervous, but I'm starting to get used to it.
So if Grizzlies do want to watch your film, where can they go to view it?
We're still working on getting to other film festivals, and you can get updates from my Instagram, which is The Power of Hope Film. After the film festivals, it would be seen online.
Grizzlies, huge thank you to Kalia Jones for joining me. Make sure to check out her short film when it comes out. Right now, she's being honored for so many film festivals, which is very, very awesome. Big congratulations to her. But that's all from me and from Kalia. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll take it back to the studio.
Thank you, Andrew O. and Kalia. Into scholarship news, ACAS provides scholarships to promising student artists in our community. This opportunity is available to all high school senior art students in the Santa Clarita Valley. To be considered for a scholarship, students must be graduating seniors with plans to continue their education in the visual arts field, so fine arts, commercial art, design, art education, and related endeavors. The deadline is March 16th.
Congratulations to the GV USAD team for scoring third place within their division in the LA County USAD competitions. Also, quick shout out to Dolly Cruz for earning a gold medal as a top decathlete, along with other members for their hard work and awarded accomplishments. They are a brand new team this year, and we are excited to see their progress next year. Now, Grizzlies, we have Nick Storch and Andrew O with a new cooking recipe. Let's see what they got for us.
What's up, Grizzlies? I'm Nick Storch here with the one and only and super talented Sophia Fain. Sophia, how are you?
I am so good. Thanks for asking. How about you?
I am great. Sophia, what are we making today?
So today we are going to make some pesto pasta, and I am so excited because this is one of my favorite meals. So I can't wait to try out this new recipe.
All right, Sophia, let's get started. So what we're going to need to make this sauce first is our garlic,
some packed basil leaves,
olive oil,
ground pepper,
finely grated Pecorino Romano cheese,
And lastly, just a little bit of kosher salt.
And now we just have to put it in a blender and blend it up.
Let's get started. So Nick, through all this quarantine, have you been baking dinners for your family, or has it mostly been your mom or your dad?
I've actually been experimenting a lot with cooking lately. It's been a fun little quarantine hobby that I've had. Being able to cook a meal for my family has been really fun. And I've been able to have a lot of fun experimenting with different dishes. And, so it's been a lot of fun being able to make different dishes for everyone.
That is so cool. I definitely don't do most of the dinner at my house, but I'm really into baking. So cookies, chocolate chip cookies, sugar cookies, all of that, definitely up my alley.
That sounds great. All right, so are we ready to blend it up?
Sounds perfect.
So now that our sauce is all blended up, all we have to do is add it onto the pasta. Now me and Sophia pre-made our pasta in this for the sake of time. So now what's left is to add on the sauce. All right, Sophia, this looks delicious. I'm so excited to try this later, and this was just so much fun.
Yeah, we should definitely do this again. And Grizzlies, if you're watching, then grab a friend, get on a Zoom call, and bake and cook something with them too.
All right, Grizzlies, that's all me and Sophia have for you today. So have a great day, Grizzlies.
GV Red Cross Club's Spring Blood Drive is sponsoring the drive on March 16th at the Sports Complex. Every unit collected at a school-sponsored drive helps our club members earn college scholarship money. You can sign up directly through the Red Cross at www.redcrossblood.org. Keep clicking until you get to March 16th. Girls Soccer Tryouts info is coming up Monday, March 8th and Wednesday, March 10th between 11:30 p.m. through 3:20 p.m. on the GVHS turf field. See Miss Johnson for more information. Now to end off our show, we have an inside look on health professionals during COVID done by our very own Jasmine Smith and Dante Arlano.
Throughout 2020, we have been through some unprecedented times we could not even imagine. So as COVID rages on, we wanted to see what work and life is like for our healthcare workers. So we interviewed a respiratory therapist, Nora McCory, from UCLA Ronald Reagan Medical Center to get an inside look on how our healthcare workers are holding up.
COVID has affected the way I work in a way that I've never realized before. The interaction with patients, it's a lot more difficult due to the fact that I'm wearing PPE, which kind of restricts us from being in the room too long because of our breathing, because of just the restriction of movement. It's hard to have a proper interaction with patients. It's hard to give them my full attention, supportive care, as well as their respiratory care. And I think that's been the most difficult part of my job. The one thing that I learned this last year in 2020 through the pandemic was that not to take life for granted. I see a lot of patients that are very sick and have no family and friends, and I'm very grateful that I have my family and friends that are still healthy. And that's why we should all continue to wear masks, to social distance, so that you're not in the same position. And that's one thing I learned, is that we need to all stick together through this. Wear a mask, social distance, sanitize your hands, wash your hands. These are the best effective tools to stay healthy.
Thank you, Nora McCory, for sharing your experiences. This is just a reminder that COVID needs to be taken seriously. Let's take it back to Chloe and Brandon.
Thank you, Dante and Jasmine. Now that's all we have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. For the entire crew of GVTV, I'm Brandon Morris. For my co-host, Chloe Switzer, we'll see you next time.